Last fall, NCBA, as a contractor to the Beef Checkoff, hosted an event called the Strength Summit. This conference brought together researchers and dietitians to discuss the relationship between protein consumption and a person's strength. Here's a closer look at this valuable meeting and reaction from some of the participants.
So beef farmers and ranchers have decided to put together a strength summit because we see emerging research coming out on the value that strength, physical, emotional, and cognitive strength can play in health and well-being. And we want to gather some of the world's leading scientists to talk about what is the research need around this area? How can we advance the science?
In thinking about strength and all the attributes of strength, that's absolutely critical for us in medicine. It's a move away from a disease focus to a health focus.
We're talking about the ability to live long and live well, and you cannot do that unless you're physically strong and mentally strong.
To be able to bring researchers and dietitians to the table is something I really respect as a dietitian. To be at the forefront of that is very important to me, and I think it's amazing that Beef Checkoff is at the table.
As a beef producer in north central South Dakota, it's exciting to come to events like this. It's fun to let people know what we do, why we do it, and the love we have for the livestock and the land.
So the science is really clear. Eating more protein in your diet can offset muscle loss, or it can help maintain lean mass. We know those things. And what we want to begin to understand is, does eating more protein relate to strength? And we think that there's a lot of promise in that area in terms of research. For everyday people out there, we've seen how that can play a role in their lives. A great example of that is Lance Pekus.
As a producer himself, as an elite level athlete, he embodies everything that we're trying to accomplish in terms of training, incorporating lean beef that increases his performance, and it's pretty incredible some of the outcomes we've seen of him and what he's been able to do.
I got to participate in a workout with Lance Pekus. He led it. He's a ninja warrior. He's also a farmer and rancher. And it was phenomenal. He's very out of the box, but really practical, and just really shared what he goes through on a daily basis and how he's applied it to strength and well-being in his life.
Strength can mean so many different things and can be represented in so many different ways. Everyone's got their own strengths and their own stories and draw strengths from different aspects of their life. Me personally, I show strength on the ranch and ranch work. I show strength on the ninja course, but a lot of my strengths get shown through me that really come from my family, my wife, my kids, and everyone that surrounds me, and they really support me, and it's that family and the community strength that really is important to me. Protein intake is very important, and living and working on a ranch, I got a lot of access to beef. It's got essential nutrients and vitamins that I know I'm going to be taking in with a lot of the other foods that I'm going to be eating. And after a hard day of work on the ranch and training, it's something I really need, and it's something I feel comfortable cooking and putting on the table and feeding to my kids as well.
I think it's really good that Cattlemen's Beef Association sponsored this because beef is part of the American fabric and it plays an important role. So it's an opportunity to really talk about the contribution of beef, but also what we need to do to add to that in nutrition in the physical world.
I think it's really important for farmers and ranchers to understand what a pivotal role they play in helping people maintain their strength throughout life.
One of our goals is to get people inspired and excited about doing research in this area. Research is the foundation for good recommendations about beef, and we hope that this meeting will inspire that good work.
Now, don't forget, you can check out the Beef It's What's for Dinner website for a great interactive experience. You'll find things like recipes, information on beef cuts, and nutritional information at this one-stop shop for all things beef.